Hi. So I'm a citizen journalist.
How you doing?
Hi, nice to meet you. I hear you're running for sheriff.
I am.
And your name is Hakeem Brown.
Yes, it is.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How
Thank you for doing this beautiful event in Bladen County. We need some good activities around here.
It's a great day in Bladen County.
And we need some good community relations with our police also.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
How are you planning on mending our relationship between our citizens and the police?
Well, first of all, let's start off with, law enforcement always go out when 911 is called. But we have to do more than just that. We have to go out there, events like this. Just for example, we have to get out and mingle with the public, mingle with people, let them know that we're here for you, not just when 911 is called, but we're here for you on fun days. We're here for you at after school programs. We're here for you because when you build that relationship with people and they know that you're here for them, when it's time for you to meet with them and get help for the community, they're more than willing to help then, instead of just when you show up, because that relationship is built in. So we have to build it not just on the law enforcement aspect as 911 call, we're here to because there's an emergency, but we got to show up there when there's no emergency.
That's
let
right.
people know that you care. And that's what I'm here for.
And you touched on a subject about coming when the 911 call, but do you know that Bladen County does not always come when somebody calls 911?
Well, now, I can't answer for that, but I can assure you this. If I'm elected sheriff, when you call 911, the deputies will be there. And I will be a sheriff, a working sheriff. That's the difference. I'm a working sheriff. As a young person, I got to retire. So I got to work.
And if you don't want to answer this next question, you don't have to at all, because
Okay.
I don't want to put you, and I'll even edit out that I asked you.
Okay.
How do you feel about enforcing laws that might be legal soon, such as, are you going to be really hard on the marijuana?
So, you said enforcing laws that's legal soon.
Right. It's not
Okay.
legal yet. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so we work based on what laws are there or not in place. So if there's a law in place that says marijuana is illegal, we have to follow the law. That's point blank.
Okay.
I can't go out there and enforce something that's not illegal.
Right.
That'll get you a lawsuit.
Right.
So you have to be careful. Right now it's illegal, so we have to force the law. But when something is law and it's put in place and it becomes legal, then we have to follow what the law says. But you have to stay in accordance with what the law.
Right.
And that's the main thing.
Do you feel like there are any areas that we need to improve upon in having more? I mean, I know that it's within the law. I'm not saying that, but are there any areas that you're specific, like are you worried about our drug problem or sex offenders, or are there anything that is your passion where you really want to fix in our community?
My passion has always been the school resource officer. Always been there.
We can't fix them. We can't, the babies.
That's right. If we can't, we have to secure our kids,
Yeah.
our students, our schools. There's too many things that are happening around us. We have to be proactive instead of reactive.
Yes, I totally agree.
I know the school board wants a school resource officer in every school, but we must understand, putting an officer in the school is not a resource officer. A resource officer is a person that has went to school, has been in training, and it doesn't become certified until what they call an F20 is completed. And that F20 is 1 through 7, and the officer has to work at least 20 hours a week in the school for 12 weeks for a minimum of the school year, for the school year. So we must understand that the SRO is put in place, and that has to be signed by the head of the agency. So we're moving in the right direction to put people to have SROs, school resource officers, in every school, and that's one of my top priorities. I have a top priority also to rebuild the sheriff's office. We have too many deputies that have been leaving. Our homegrown guys. It's time that we support our deputies. It's time that we support the law-abiding citizens, and it's time that we do what's right.
If they deserve our respect,
That's
absolutely,
right.
absolutely.
It's time that we do what's right. It's time we stand up for each other, and that's
Yep.
what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna be a sheriff that stand up for you. I'm gonna be a sheriff that if you need me, you can come see me.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be a sheriff that I won't be running from you. Just like today you want to interview me, I'll be a sheriff that get in front of the problem and not behind the problem.
And you're going to have to re-educate a lot of our sheriffs that are not our deputies that are.
Well, that comes with what we call training. Training.
Do you think you have a hoop to jump over to get their respect, or do you feel like you've already earned some of their respect?
I believe I have the respect, And respect is something that is you have to gain respect. And in order to get that respect, I gotta show them why they should respect me. First, I'm gonna be the like I said, I'm gonna be the working sheriff. I'm gonna be there when they need me. I'm gonna be there to have their back because they have a family to feed just like I have a family. And we have to stand by our guys. And we stand by them, they'll do what they'll take care of the citizens of this county.
And this is another subject that hopefully you do feel comfortable answering, but we have a lot of racial division in our community. I feel like our sheriff's office is pretty well equal employers. However, our community, there's a lot of racism. Do you have any passion for bridging that divide between our community?
Well, I can tell you this. I don't look at color. In anything you do, there is some kind of divide. Whether it's racism that people call it, I don't believe in it.
And other areas don't have the divide that we have. I mean, other areas of the United States do not have the divide that we have racially.
But I believe in what's right.
Yeah.
Do unto others as you have them to do unto you. And that goes a long way. Problem is, to me, is not black, yellow, white. A problem is a problem. And I'm going to be the sheriff that be there for all people. No matter if you support me or not support me. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one who have to answer for what I do and don't do. If I can help you, I'm not going to hurt you.
I think that starting with our children too, we might be able to heal some of our wounds in our community. And our children don't see color unless they're taught it. They don't see it.
That's something that's taught. Kids love you no matter what you come from, no matter your status, no matter what you look like, no matter how much money you have, no matter how big, small, or whatever. Kids love you.
Yeah.
And that's what we gotta keep being that influence. We gotta keep pouring into their kids, teaching them the right, the wrong, what they need to do, what they don't need to do. And that's what, because they're like a sponge. They absorb everything we say and we do. And I can tell you one thing, they will repeat it. My daughter, she mocks me all the time. All the time. I go home.